What's going on, guys? It is your boy Juan Luis back at it again with another Dragon Ball The Breakers video. This time we are talking about the OG Bulma. We are talking about Tiffany Vollmer. Awesome person, man. Let me tell you, what an experience it was to meet her. She's just full of energy and life. Reminds me of Bulma, actually. She acts just like Bulma. And you can tell she is a fan of Bulma. By the way, there's a Survivor match, and I'm playing as Bulma. As a little tribute to her. So this is the first time me meeting her, and I will tell you the story. But before that, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my daily Dragon Ball content videos. I post every day. You already know. Anyways, so Tiffany Vollmer, how can I say this? Oh, by the way, there's another Bulma here. And I spawned right next to her, which kind of funny. Anyways, Tiffany Vollmer. Yeah, so I'm I'm in the con that I was in where I met Nappa and I met OG Frieza and I met Tien. By the way, if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. Playlist is in the comments. But anyways, and I'm looking for her booth. I can't find it, right? I ended up finding it, but there was no one there. And when I look, it said lunchtime. I'm in lunch. We'll be back later. So I'm like, oh, damn, that sucks. I wanted to meet her now, but whatever. So I walk around, waited around 30 minutes, and she's still not back. And I'm like, damn, like, is she going to show up? At this point, I'm freaking out because let me tell you, Tiffany Vollmer's voice is so iconic and so nostalgic to me. Probably even more than Frieza, just because, like, it's Bulma, the first character other than Goku to really be in Dragon Ball, period. She's super important, and her voice, like, no offense to the new voice actress, she's doing a great job as well, but it's just not as good to me as Tiffany's is. So I'm freaking out. She's probably not here. I've never met her. She's never come by my city, and I am losing my patience. So I walk around the con a bit more, and I wanted to be more or less like maybe not the first person there, but like before the line gets crazy, I wanted to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because Tiffany Vollmer, like, I know there's going to be a line, so I make my rounds, walking around, meet up with some friends, and then I end up going back to the booth, and she is there. However, she has a bit of a line, but it's nothing crazy. Not like Linda Young's line, or the guy who does Android 17, or the guy who does OG Broly. Not like that, but it was still relatively, like, it was okay. It was all right. There was a guy ahead of me. The guy ahead of me had like a whole bunch of prints. They were like very hentai-ish, lewdy, you know what I'm talking about. Those fan art, prints. And she's signing them all like it's nothing, and she's like, "Ooh, I like this one. I like that one." It was actually kind of funny. But afterwards, she tells me I'm next, and the guy who was in front of me ends up leaving. However, he left one of his prints. Guys, don't be in a rush. Always make sure. I know it's like exciting to meet a voice actress, this and that, but always make sure you keep your merch with you, man. He ended up forgetting his print, one of his prints. And we're like, oh no. So I'm trying to help Bulma here. Trying to find this guy with this borderline hentai print signed by her. And so we're both looking out, trying to see. I'm like, what does she look like? What does he look like? Sorry. And she's like, oh, he's like short and curly hair, this and that, because I didn't even remember. I'm like, oh, well, if I see him, I'll make sure to bring him back. And she's like, okay, thank you. And so
I am grateful.
we start talking a bit, and she's like, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you, blah, 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 this and that, the usual. And so there's a local artist where I live who does a lot of anime art, a lot of drawings and a lot of clothing material. It's actually really nice, by the way. A little bit pricey, but hey, they look good, right? I guess she knew who he was, and she like freaks out. She's like, "Oh my God, you're so and so." I didn't catch the guy's name. Oh, let's take a picture, blah blah blah. So they take a picture, and yeah, she's like, "I'm so sorry for doing that, this and that." I mean, it's crazy how much she really is a lot like Bulma in real life. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know if she was always like this or maybe Bulma rubbed off on her a little bit. I'm not sure. But anyways, we start talking this and that, and she is fangirling because I have a Bulma shirt on. Now, if you guys know anything about me, I love Uniqlo clothing, especially when they do the anime collabs. And I ended up getting when it came out online, I ended up getting the Bulma Dragon Ball shirt, which is Bulma in the front with a capsule, and then she releases the capsule, and then in the back you see Goku and Bulma riding in a bike. It's a really cool shirt. Limited edition, you can't find it anymore unless you pay an arm and a leg on eBay for it now. But she's like, it's so cool. I don't have that shirt. I want it. And I go like, oh yeah, look at the back. And I show her the back, and she's like, oh my God, that is amazing. It looks so cool. I love it. I need to get me that shirt. Blah blah blah. And then I tell her I would like for you to sign this pop. It's the Bunny Girl pop. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's like Bulma dressed as a bunny girl. It's an FYE exclusive. She ended up signing it for me. Put a bunch of hearts on it, which, by the way, I looked online. She doesn't really put too many hearts on her autographs, so I feel special. Pat on the back for me. But then I take a picture with her, with my friends and my friend and my brother. We all take a group picture, and then she stops me. She's like, "Wait." I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "I need to take a picture with your shirt." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "You want the back since you got the front now?" She's like, "Yes, please." So she does so. She ends up taking a picture with me, with my shirt showing in the back, and she's like pointing at it, and she's like, yeah, it's like Batman, like, Batman when Vegeta had the pink shirt with Batman in the back. It was really cool. And I'm like, oh my God, Bulma's calling me Vegeta. So I'm geeking out. I'm like, amazed at how nice and how much like Bulma she really is. And then she tells me, oh, and look at this. She shows me her nails, and her nails have Bulma in her nails, guys. So she has, I don't know who did them for her, but she has Bulma in her nails. Every single nail had a different design of Bulma. It was really damn cool. Kudos to that artist. And so I just tell her, how nice it is to meet her, this and that. And then the person who took the picture, the group picture, I'm assuming she knows who Tiffany is, and she goes like, "Oh, look at this!" And she shows her my phone, because my phone cover is actually Goku, Kid Goku, and then in the background is Ultra Instinct Goku. And she's like, "Oh my God, this is a real fan right here!" And um, she's like, "It was so nice meeting you. Thank you for the pictures." Blah blah blah. It was an amazing experience. And then the story's not over. I'm talking to the owner of the con and his son, because I actually know them personally. I know them personally, and we're kind of catching up, this and that. And I see her from the corner of my eye, and she's looking right at me, and she like comes up to me, and she says, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Yes." "Did you leave a Dragon Ball radar in my booth?" I'm like, no, I wish I did though. She's like, oh, someone left a dragon radar in my booth. I'm trying to find him. So I'm like, oh, I wish it was me, but no, it's not. And then she left. But yeah, that's my story with Tiffany. She was an amazing person. You know, she was like Bulma. Like Bulma. If you are ever able to meet her, I highly suggest you meet her, guys. She was like an amazing person. Tiffany Vollmer, the OG Bulma, did not disappoint. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that story. The next story, I'm debating. I'm debating on who's gonna be the next one, right? But we will see. We will see. Thinking maybe Kid Goku. That was a really good story. Maybe Adult Goku. Who knows? But anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, guys. And like always, make sure to be safe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.